Hey guys, so I'm just so excited again every morning. And I mean, I'm not excited all day long because sometimes you get like wham, slammed by a truck, boom, a fire, burning buildings falling on me, and I'm just like, I'm dodging all those buildings, and sometimes you get a little dust on you, you're like, get that stuff off of me. Okay, so I've been doing video series about stress because if you have a hard time adapting, even if you're not on the ketogenic diet, stress will kill you. So I want to talk to you guys about baking, just really quick. And I'm doing quick videos because I'm planning to start doing cooking segments, and all of this stuff takes time because I just got my website up, which is stephanieperson.com. Or you can check me out on my Facebook, Stephanie Person Skater, which will have to turn into a fan page because a lot of you guys are coming over to me, but there's a lot of great information there. I digress. Here we go. So on my Facebook, I get questions every day, and also on my videos about when am I going to show what I eat in a day, and also cooking suggestions or what people are actually trying to do themselves as they're trying to keto adapt. So I always say give yourself 3 months because there's got to be a lot of adjustments on a cellular level. You have to develop enzymes to break down ketones. Your brain has to understand what beta hydroxybutyrate is. You have to like deplete your glycogen storages. Like maybe when you first start the ketogenic diet for the first time, you want to deplete. I mean, the irony is we want glycogen storages when we work out, but in this context, we want to drain them so we can get the brain to understand what the units of fat are, because they are a very even burning type of fuel that can go through the Krebs cycle, which is great because you can get your business. I digress. What is it about almond flour? I really don't like it. I mean, it's better than wheat flour, but let's just put it this way. You know, plants don't have teeth, so they've got to survive. So they have little plant toxins in them, phytic acid, and we eat them like we're eating, I mean, it's just like gobs and gobs and gobs of it, and it can be problematic. I mean, you have a little bit of almonds and you sprinkle them on a salad like every once in a while, cool. But you're eating that as a snack, like its fat profile is great, but its plant toxin profile is crappy. It's no good for keto adaptation, especially if you already have allergies. So, almond flour. Get rid of it, guys. Stop looking up stuff on the internet. Stop seeing things that are like keto-friendly recipes and using almond flour, because that is some bullshit. No good. Coconut flour. You're allergic to coconut? I mean, it's very rare, but some of you are. So, use flax meal. You guys are worried about the estrogens? You're SOL. Stop baking and get back to real food. That's what I say. Yeah? If you can't use almond flour, you're allergic to coconut flour, and you're afraid of the flax flour, then, which I'm not. So, at the end of the day, you've got to eat the majority of your food. It has to be incredibly stable, pesticide-free, GMO-free foods, and then get your exercise on, because this is the business. Get your exercise on, because that's going to strengthen your DNA. Get your glutathione up, get your minerals, your zinc, your copper, all of them actually, chromium, selenium, I mean there's like 70 of these minerals, and get your vitamins up there. Try to get some bone broth soup from bones from a healthy cow, grass-fed, so you could like percolate 8 hours and simmer and get some great bone broth, because inside the bone is infinite amounts of nutrients that you don't find in blueberries, people. Just saying, yes, you have some antioxidants, but inside the bone marrow, that's the business. So get rid of your almond flour. Stop trying to do too much coconut flour when you do your keto recipes, because there's still carbs in them, and if you're very sensitive to glucose and your brain's like, I smell carbs, I'm not going to adapt. Even if you're eating so low carbohydrate, your brain still has to understand what ketones are. So you might be producing ketones, but it's not going into the cell. And stop doing the ketogenic diet to lose weight. Do the ketogenic diet because you want to change the stress on your body. You have fires everywhere. And get into ketosis will put out those fires because glucose over a teaspoon is poison. The dried fruit, even if you're doing like rice flour, I don't even want to talk about the rice flour. Take that rice flour and throw it down the toilet fast. Oh yeah, and the bars, the whatchamacallit bars, my brain's like, not the Cliff bars, the other one that's low in carbohydrate. You guys know what I'm talking about. The meal bars, get rid of them. Just get rid of them. Eat real food. It's my phone. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to be doing some cooking segments that I'm going to show you guys how to make some keto-friendly baked recipes for your family that are low in the carb, and how to make them low as you're baking instead of too high. And then trying to do all of the math of the net carbs with the fiber minus the total carbs and all that kind of business. So, okay guys, just want to remind you guys to stop baking with almond flour. It's a big deal. I'm bouncing around because I'm excited. I'm like itching to get out into the tundra. I'm excited. Oh, somebody said in my video, oh, the reason why you have energy is because you bounce around a lot. I'm like, okay. Almost 5 years of not eating any starches, no refeeding, no sugar whatsoever, and eating 15 carbs a day. If I was not in ketosis, I don't care how much bouncing around I would do. I would be like this. I would be hypoglycemic, and I'd probably be dead with a blood sugar of 40 or whatever, 60. I'd be like, I'm dying. So learn about the biology, guys. Jumping around eating 15 carbs a day is not, if you're not in ketosis, you're not going to function on 15 carbs a day. I don't care how much bouncing around I do, it ain't going to work. And this puppy is on the latter side of being 50. I ain't going to be bouncing around on almost 50 on 15 carbs a day as a carb burner, as my brain is taking in glucose. You have to do that metabolic shift and get your brain to understand ketones. If you don't know what they are, Google them. And it's not ketoacidosis. That's a diabetic thing. I get a question all the time about why type 1 diabetics cannot go into ketosis, because that particular person does not produce insulin. And insulin is the hormone that's preventing your acids, your ketones from becoming acidy and killing you. So it's very rare that somebody who's not type 1 would develop ketoacidosis, but everybody else, including the type 2s, it's great to get rid of your type 2 diabetes and your insulin resistance and your high blood sugar forever when you get into ketosis. Okay, you guys, stop baking with almond flour and stop using too much coconut flour and dump the rice flour. All right, I'm 46, turning 47, and this is the business. Yeah. Body's representation of your mind. Bink. Peace out. Boink. Oh yeah, check me out, my new website, stephanieperson.com, because I do keto coaching. Peace.